For many autistic adults, dating presents unique challenges. Understanding these struggles, developing strategies to manage these challenges, and having self-confidence will give you the confidence you need to engage in dating. Hey, Define Yourselfers, I am the Confident Autistic from theconfidentautistic.com. I'm an autistic adult, late diagnosed, a multi-certified life coach who is on a mission to empower you to embrace autism confidently. The unique challenges in dating for autistic adults like you and me start with social cues and communications. A common challenge for those of us on the spectrum is interpreting nonverbal signals, including body language and facial expressions that we see in other people that we do not fully understand. Additionally, misunderstandings can be caused by our challenges expressing our emotions, which can stem from us not understanding our own emotions, which is a key characteristic of alexithymia, and expressing our intentions as expressing either does not come naturally to us. Speaking of misunderstandings, our tendency to engage in literal interpretation of language can result in missed social cues, which can lead to misunderstandings. Now let's talk about sensory overload, another challenge for many of us when it comes to dating. When you think about dating, you may envision meeting someone in a public space, like a restaurant or a bar, going to a movie, or any other place that may have bright lights and or loud noise. These places can cause us discomfort, especially if we experience sensory overload, which can and often do affect social interactions. Fear of rejection is a common fear that many people, both autistics and holistics, must battle when it comes to dating. Although it's not a competition, the fear of rejection is often greater for those of us on the spectrum. This is often fueled for us by past experiences of being misunderstood, and that can lead to us feeling apprehension in initiating relationships. One of the biggest factors that can fuel our fear of rejection is the social stereotypes that exist about autism, including prejudices about autism that can hinder acceptance and connection that we want and desire from others. Strategies for successful dating starts with self-acceptance, which means you first must accept that you are autistic, followed by self-awareness. Now, self-awareness means that you recognize your strengths, your challenges, and understanding how autism affects your interactions with others, including communication with your peers. If one of your challenges is in the area of social skills, know that you're not alone in this. A large majority, if not nearly all individuals on the autism spectrum experience some degree of difficulty with social skills, with studies often indicating that between 50 and 80% of autistic people like you and me struggle significantly with social interactions and interpreting social cues. To combat this challenge, you may wish to engage in social scenarios to build your confidence. Try interacting with others, just as friends to build that confidence, and then seek feedback to improve your interaction skills and abilities. Now, before you go out on a date, take some time to prepare and be sure to develop strategies to manage your sensory sensitivities. Now, this can include choosing a comfortable environment for dating, and having a plan for sensory breaks on the date if you need a break. Now, in my case, I do have sensory overload issues. And when I dated, and I still do this in our marriage, I don't date in a marriage. I like to keep my marriage happy. And you like to stay married and not have to pay half your stuff to your wife, don't be dating. I prefer to go to and meet people at restaurants, wherever, at off times. A late lunch, early dinner, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, restaurants are usually dead. They don't have a lot of people in them. And that's when I like to do dates. And my wife and I will do that, go at off times. So the sensory does not overload us. And that's just one of the ways you can prepare and make sure you know where a restroom is, where you can have a little bit of quiet time or whatever it takes for you. You got to come up with your own plan that works best for you. I just share that as an example to kind of get your mind going and thinking about what would work for you. Next, when it comes to dating, is open communication with your potential date or dating partner. My wife, even when we were dating, knew some of my challenges, and she is very accommodating. And some of it I explained to her, and some she observed. I'll be honest, I did not tell her everything because I was not aware of everything. Because when I was dating, I did not realize I was on the spectrum. And that was okay. It worked out for us. As well as being honest with yourself about your needs and preferences, you should just be as honest as you are with yourself with your partner. Like my example of knowing I really prefer to go out at less crowded times. And you can frame it in a way that because there'll be less noise, we can both focus in on each other more. Because that's what the date is about, focusing in on each other and not letting other things distract you, because that shows you have interest in your potential or your current partner. When you're having conversations with your potential or dating partner, discuss openly with them how autism influences your dating experience. Now, we could go a whole new video, a whole different direction on when you should tell somebody you're on the spectrum and how you should do that. And I may make a video about that in the future. But at some point in a relationship, you are going to have to reveal that to someone. And I know it's a scary thing and all, and that fuels our fear of rejection, but it's okay. And I will do another video on this at a later time. But the thing I want you to know is when you do share that information, it might scare away someone. Okay, it could. Let's be honest, it might. But you know what? You don't need that person in your life. That person gets scared away because you're being honest with them and you're sharing with them that you're on the spectrum, because that means that person's not strong enough to be there for you when you really need them. And trust me, life is going to get more challenging and things are going to happen. So just keep that in mind. It's okay if somebody turns you down. That's their way of telling you they're not strong enough or mature enough to be with you. And it's a sign that you deserve better in your life. Now, be sure to set realistic expectations for yourself when you're going to be involved in dating. Be sure to understand that relationships require effort and patience from both sides, both you and your potential or current partner, and be prepared for both successes and setbacks. And let me tell you something about this, okay? You're going to experience setbacks and successes. And when you first start dating, you're going to experience more setbacks than successes. But keep going. Those setbacks are not failures, especially if you learn something from that experience. So setbacks actually make us stronger people. So don't let those things scare you. Now let's talk about the importance of self-confidence when dating. Because no matter what we do in life, if we want to have a chance to succeed at it, we're going to have to be confident. And one of the most important traits you must have to improve your chances of success when it comes to dating is self confidence. To increase your self confidence, you need to build your self esteem. And that starts with engaging in activities that highlight your talents and interests. And when you experience any victory in your life, even if it's very small, be sure to celebrate it. Another strategy to build your self-confidence for dating is for you to embrace your authenticity. When you are authentic to yourself first, you will start being your authentic self to the world. And when you are your authentic self in the world, it will attract genuine connections. An excellent way to build your self-confidence, and not just for dating, is to seek support. You can do this by joining communities that understand and support your experiences as an autistic adult. Also, do not rule out therapy or counseling to build confidence and address your challenges. While dating presents unique challenges for autistic adults, with self-awareness, open communication, and support, meaningful relationships are achievable. Embracing your authentic self and building self-confidence are keys to navigating the dating world successfully. Now it's your turn. Have you navigated dating as an autistic adult? Share your experiences and tips in the comments below. I do read every single comment, though I can't always respond to them all. Your voice matters, and together we can help each other build a stronger, more understanding community. Now, if this video resonates with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're ready to embrace neurodivergence and build unshakable confidence, sign up for the Confident Autistic Blast and get instant access to your free guide, Embrace Autism Confidently, packed with tips, strategies, and reflection questions to help you thrive authentically. So point your browser to theconfidentautistic.com/free gift. A link to that is in the video description. And when you subscribe to the newsletter, you will receive a weekly email with a confidence builder that's only available to those who subscribe to my newsletter. Because when you get this free gift from me, you will be subscribed to the newsletter, obviously. So do it now. Your future confident self is waiting. Until next time, this is the Confident Autistic, aka Chris Mitchell, reminding you that you are not alone in this journey. We, Define Yourselfers like you and me, are all navigating this together, and I am here to help you embrace autism confidently. Join me live Thursday nights for the Confident Autistic Live, where I answer your questions, we discuss this week's videos, offer support, and more. The fun starts Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time in the US of A. Be sure to click the bell when you subscribe to the channel to be notified when the party begins.